Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your month ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, just want to let you know that enrollment for the next level of Tribal Tuesday is coming up. If you are ready to move past something or to evolve something in your life, I assure you, this journey is going to do it for you. I wish you to be on and a part of it, but you know, it's completely up to you. You can do that in the link in the description box below. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what your month ahead has in store for you. What are your actions and interactions with the world at large saying for you this month, Sagittarius? And this month you get the 8 of Wands, right? So lots and lots of communication. You are reaching out far and wide. There's probably going to be a lot of communication for you this month. And when I say communication, I mean emails, text messages, conversations. You'll probably be writing an email while you've got the phone to your ear. This is going to be a very busy and very dynamic month for you. The 8 of Wands always sees communication from a distance. So if you have your own business, expect to have a lot of international interest in what you're doing. Expect to have a lot of communication from people at a distance. Now, the other thing with the 8 of Wands is it can represent a mentor or a tutor is about to make themselves known in your life. So if there is something in your life where you've been saying to yourself, you know what, I need to learn more, I need to gather more information, the chances are this month you will find that somebody just shows up for you. And the beauty of this is that you actually have a very similar connection. Like you guys will be really feeling like you can converse with each other, and you personally will feel like you're learning a lot, which is always a good thing for a Sagittarius. So your money and materials this month, let's have a look. Okay, so you've got the 5 of Cups. This is not a month for you to be frivolous, right? And interestingly enough, because you've got the 8 of Wands there, I kind of feel like there's going to be an upswing in your finances this month, right? But the 5 of Cups itself represents loss. So although you have more money coming in, this is not a month for you to be willy-nilly with it, right? If it comes in, put it away. This is not a month for you to buy a big ticket item. It's not a month for you to invest heavily or, you know, masses of money in something. The 5 of Cups is always a no, no, no card, right? So if you wanted a yes or no answer, this is a no. So what I do want to say to you is, it's going to be an interesting one in terms of business this month as well. So if a boss promises you a promotion, don't bank on it. Don't spend any big money until that actually comes through. The reason being, it looks like something is promised to you, but the time frame doesn't match up to what you're being told, all right? So just keep an eye on that this month. It's not a month for you to be frivolous with your money. It is a month for you to be very, very cautious, especially if you're buying something big or shelling out on something big. So like I said, if there's a promotion in line, don't bank on it happening immediately. If you have, you know, a whole host of clients promise that they're going to sign up with you, don't spend the money that they're going to give you, you know, from their purchase or their sale or whatever, until it actually comes through, right? The reason being is because I kind of feel like if you overstep, you might end up regretting it. Your communications with the world at large, you've got the Page of Wands, right? So you're clear on your message. You know what it is that you want to say. You are sure that you want to create something. You are sure that you are writing, right? So lots of writing, lots of communication, lots of information flowing backwards and forwards. And to be honest with you, the Page of Wands is giving me that kind of vibe. It tells me that you personally are going to be learning a lot. You're going to be talking a lot. So this looks like a month again where you are you're gathering information, right? You're doing the work. And although it kind of is going to seem a lot more like fun, you won't realize how much information you're gathering. So this month is a month for you to really take note, take heed of your conversations, your emails, your text messages, because you might find there are little gems in there, and you know what you're saying, you know what you're communicating, you know what your personal message is. Now this month you're going to find out what that medium is. How do you do it? Is it going to be Instagram? Is it going to be Facebook? Is it going to be a blog? Is it going to be a website? Is it going to be public speaking? Like this month you really drill down and hone in on how it is that you're going to deliver your unique message to the world. So it's not necessarily about the message itself. You're already clear on what it is that you want to say. This month you get even clearer on that by finding out the way that you're going to deliver this. So your personal relationships, what's going on in there? You've got the Hermit card, right? So for those of you that are single, this is a month for you to maybe have fun and mingle, but no more than that. I don't see any concrete relationships being built in the month of August for you. I see a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment, but this is not a month, this is not a month for you to meet someone and be like, yes, this is the one. I mean, you know, use your own discernment. If you meet someone and you think, no, I genuinely have a connection with this person, then ignore what I say, take it with a pinch of salt. It's not set in stone, right? But I don't have anything here that suggests that there is somebody that is coming in that's for the long term. August is going to be a month where you're going to want and need to be relatively free to move around, right? For those of you that are partnered, Page of Wands next to the Hermit card, you guys need to travel. Right? Not just because you're a Sagittarius, but it will invigorate your relationship. You guys need to take a weekend break, a long weekend break. So, you know, Friday through the Monday, you know, so leaving Thursday night. You need to book a holiday. You need to plan a holiday. Do something that revolves around travel, because it's going to unite you. It's going to bring you guys... it's going to bring you guys closer together, but also for you personally, it may come with some form of an insight. So when you take this travel, when you take this journey, you might find on the other side that you're met with, you know, some profound insight that kind of really ties into what your message is and how you're going to get it out there. All right, so your first week of the month. You got the Chariot card, right? Right underneath the Eight of Wands. It's going to be a very busy month, right? My advice to you this month, get a diary. You know, and I don't mean sort of, oh yeah, you know, I'll put this reminder in my phone. Get a diary, check it, and check it every single day, right? You're going to have to be consistent this month. That's really, really important. It's a very important message that's coming through. The Chariot card is telling me you need to be consistent this month. It can't be a big burst and then stop for a while, and then a big burst and then stop for a while. You're going to have to be consistent, and the pace that you enter this month in is going to continue throughout the whole month. So make sure you're looking after yourself. Let's see if we can clarify the finance situation. What's going on with your... So you got the Sun card, right? So like I said, money is going to be coming into you. What you're going to need to be in control of is how it goes out, right? And I don't feel like this is the month where you're being overtly frivolous with money. This is a month for you to really kind of hold on to it as long as you can. The other thing as well, because you've got two movement cards here as well, then you've got the Eight of Wands, which can sometimes represent land or rural places, and then you've got the Five of Cups. If some of you are looking to move, it may be that one of those properties falls through, right? You might hear back and they say, actually, this one's just been put on the market, or the landlord no longer wants to rent, or it could be any number of reasons. But it does look like somewhere that you're hoping to move or somewhere that you're hoping to be is going to fall through. There will be another option, and because it comes with the Sun card, it will be a better option for you. All right. So your third week of the month, you've got the Fool card, right? So underneath the Page of Wands, I mean, lots of fun, lots of enjoyment to be had, lots of laughter to be had. And really, you're very, very clear on what it is that you want to say. What you're discovering is how to best get your message out there. And you need to be open to that this month, because it's definitely going to be subject to change. It might be because of this stimulus that you have from somebody or something that you overhear while you're on your travels. So your 4th week of the month, you've got the Hanged Man underneath the Hermit. Yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, the Hermit is Virgo, the Hanged Man is Pisces. These are direct opposites in the zodiac, right? So there's a balance point coming in when it comes to relationships. This month you need to stay single, right? If you're already single, stay that way, right? Because you're going to have so many other insights going on when it comes to your work, your profession, your career, even your finances, right? Even your living situation, that you probably won't have the time to dedicate to it. So keep it fun, keep it light-hearted, you know, maybe even have a little tryst or two. It is the summer, have a fling, right? But don't look for it to be any more than that, okay? For those of you that are partnered, travel, travel, travel. It's really important that you guys get away from your usual surroundings. It's going to bring you guys closer together, and it will bring you some form of personal insight, possibly, possibly of a spiritual nature. And then finally, your key to the month is the Nine of Swords, right? So you are very nearly there, Sagittarius. Don't give up. Now is not the time to get discouraged. Now is not the time to get disheartened. Now is not the time to give over to worry and fear. This point, if you've seen it, it's a really bad example, but I'm going to give it anyway. If you've seen the Simpsons movie, you know where he's in he's on his motorbike in the metal ball, and he's like, and Lisa says to him, at the point where it's the most scary, you need to speed up. And he goes, but that's the scariest part. And it's like, yeah, but that's the point where you need to give it all the juice. You are at that point this month. So the key to the month with the Nine of Swords, it represents your worry, your anxiety, and your fear. If you know that, now is the time. This month of August is to push even more, to go further beyond what you think you're capable of, right? This is the point where you give it more juice, more courage, more everything, right? Go for it. And like I said, you're going to be really busy this month, so why not utilize that energy to push you to where it is that you truly want to be? All right, so I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.